Nice. And how did you play?
Yeah, pretty well actually. I said it was quite a short course. I think I was 12 or 13 over.
Okay.
But like I don't think I lost the ball all the way around. So I was like, it's very very good golf.
And that's good for a course that you haven't played before as well.
Yeah.
Because you're probably hitting a few blind tee shots and stuff like that, which is never.
Yeah, and then you feel you just can't lose the ball.
Yeah.
A few times I was like, shit, I found it again.
So, was there anything in particular you wanted to today, mate?
It'd be nice just, I guess, look at the swing to start.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Just look at like tee off, so 4-iron, hybrid,
Okay.
3-wood. Right. So I played for the first time in Bath in a few weeks on Sunday morning.
Yep.
Played a couple of mates. We played 9 holes.
Yeah.
I scored really well. I was 3 over through 9.
Nice.
I think it's the best front line I've had at Bath because that's a harder 9.
Yeah.
But I was chatting to a mate the night before, and he was telling about his driver and all over the place. I was like, well, maybe try and just use 3-wood for a little while just to kind of get it more in play. And I decided to take my own advice. So I hit 3-wood on 3 or 4 of the holes I normally hit driver.
Yep.
Obviously with it being summer, and it was kind of like 250 down the middle. So I was 8 fairways and 9.
Good.
Which is nice, 1 birdie.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Good tidy golf. But as in I don't really have many swing thoughts at the moment, which is good. So nice to kind of see where we are.
So what club you got there?
I'm still pitching out, so I'm jumping up. I'll go to an 8.
Yeah, go
I'll go to a 6. I never use a 6.
Yeah, go somewhere with a bit of curvature because the wind's up as well, so that'll hold the ball up as well. And any sort of misses that you've had? Any particular way? Or?
Just driver, just coming off to the right. So I think a few lessons ago I was pulling everything left.
Yeah, you were, yeah.
That's not happening at all anymore. So with the driver now, it's more of a consistent kind of like power fade.
Yep.
But still, well, I'd say consistent's not the right word.
Power fade. It's a nice swing. Yeah, that was lovely. Have you missed many left with your irons?
No.
Okay. Good. And how's the strike been?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Yeah, everything just feels all right.
Good. Love it.
But still not scoring well. I know I said I scored well the other day in the last 2 rounds, but apart from that, I haven't broke 80 again in over a year.
So where do you feel like those drop shots are coming from then?
Again, always just lack of green regulation, like ever. But like the get round the other day was 5 and 10 for greens and regulations. So that was really nice. Like a change for the books.
So presumably as well, if you're not hitting greens and you're not scoring, you must be short games. Must not be chipping it close enough. Maybe not holding putts.
Maybe not holding as many putts, but I'm a very confident putter still. But just don't know. They're just somewhere.
It's really interesting because I'm just thinking about the stats. So like in regards to, so when we see players not hit greens, so there are guys on the main tour who will only hit 8 greens around, but they'll shoot 60, 66, 67, because they scramble well, so they get up and down from anywhere. And then you sometimes see guys who hit lots of greens and come off with a 72, because obviously their putting hasn't been great, or they're not hitting it close enough. So I'm just thinking when you say like you're not scoring but you feel like you're hitting the ball well, I'd almost rather see it the other way, where you're not hitting the ball great but you're scoring. And a lot of the time, it's just where the short game sometimes, if you're missing greens, obviously, yes, I'm not saying the long game is going to be perfect, but maybe when you miss those greens, you're maybe not giving yourself the chances to save your par and make your pars. I don't know if you've seen that on your data.
Well, yeah, as in, like, I've never backed myself from like 80 yards out to chip it to within like a reasonable putt.
Yeah, see, and that's the sort of thing I'm thinking. Like, if you miss the green or you leave yourself 50 yards or 40 yards, how are you going to hit that closer? As a golfer, what could you do
Yeah.
try and get that ball closer to the hole, because yes, you might miss the green, but then if you can get up and down pretty well from 40, 50, 60, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 yards,
Yeah.
then your scores plummet.
Yeah.
Because your scoring in golf is 100 yards in it, really.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's interesting. So the way you hit that,
I lost the club on impact
a little bit, but it's a good swing. It's a good movement.
I still feel like the club is here when I come down.
Feels a little bit
The other
across
day
you.
I was trying to like make myself play here, and then just
Yeah.
before you came up, I was trying to hit and keep my right shoulder right back, and just mess with so many different things. If I try and keep that right shoulder right back,
Yeah.
I feel like I do actually come from inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I totally agree
I
with
don't know
that.
if I then am, because I've always been quite like this
Bit
in
open,
years gone by.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like that in terms of strike, that was so much nicer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you delivered that more from the inside, haven't you? Definitely more delivery from the inside there.
I do feel more powerful from there as well.
I think it's a really interesting one. So, like, I think you almost touched on what I was going to say. So, I see a bit of an issue with how your left shoulder, and I know I've mentioned a little bit of this before, maybe from the right shoulder, but similar sort of thing, your shoulder line. Your shoulder line does have a tendency to spin open. Right? There's no doubt in my mind that happens. And I think what you just said there, trying to keep the right shoulder back, is fine. And it can totally give you more power, because there's no doubt, again, in my mind, that is a more powerful position than that. Okay, in golf. It's a bit like throwing a ball, right? If I want to throw a ball, if I spin my left shoulder open, all the power's working out my left side.
Yeah.
And then my arm just kind of trails behind. If I, really think about keeping my left shoulder within myself and throwing that ball there, the power's now coming more from my right side.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit like you throw a punch. If you throw a punch and you spin yourself open, that way, your power's in your left shoulder, not your right arm. You keep your right arm within yourself and hit it, get a punch back, whatever, there your power's from your right side. Now, where I'm going with this is, first and foremost, to get the club more inside.
I was just more enjoying watching it. Imagine you trying to throw a punch, so imagine you.
Yeah, I don't do that. Once hurt my hand. So, first and foremost, to get the club inside, you can't spin open your left shoulder.
Yeah.
And I think your feeling of being over here is probably more extreme than reality it is. Okay, but yes, I agree. We still want you to be more from the inside as you deliver that golf club in. Okay, so your left shoulder has to stay a bit more within yourself, within the confines of your body, and not opening up. Secondly, power. As we said, if your left shoulder spins open, your power's gone. Okay, so the strike's a bit weak and a bit. It'll be okay, but it's not as good as the last couple you hit where the strike was stronger. If you feel like your left shoulder works a bit more up, and the power works into your left, it's sort of up from your right side to your left side, and then down into the club, that should not only shallow the club, but give you a little bit more
power into the left side.
Yeah, so I would almost want to feel like your left shoulder works a bit more up. That's it. Because your power's in your left side.
Yeah.
You don't want to throw that away.
Okay. Yeah, that feels like it helps me deliver the club up more, because recently I've been trying to think about the club going up.
Like higher hands, higher finish. Yeah. Perfect. Love that. Love that.
Gives me that feeling quite nice.
So like if you just set yourself up, right, just swinging to the top. So on the way down, you'd want to feel, and this might be sort of from the right shoulder, but I feel it from the left. That you kind of work that shoulder up. So now your shoulders are in the confines of your body. You're not spinning open there. Yeah. So if you start to open up too early, your power's gone and the club's going to travel a little bit left on you.
Yeah, it does feel a lot more powerful.
It will do. It will do. Nice ball flight on that.
Yeah, it was a bit fat, but it
a little fat, but
like
still went though, didn't it?
Nice, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Keep your left shoulder up.
When you say keep it up,
so
add some impact in.
As you're coming through, so as you swing down, left shoulder stays high. Okay, and going up doesn't incorporate the going around. then you can unleash the power from your right side into your left. Good. See, now that club's definitely on the inside.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah, I feel like
exaggerated.
when I watch a video back of myself, it's always, the club is always here.
But look how you've got that club there. Do that again. Look at your left shoulder. What's your left shoulder doing? Now you're open. That's it. That's the exaggerated move.
Yeah.
Good. Golf shot. So that's the kind of strike I want.
Yeah, that's what
You know, and to play that direction and that ball flight, the club's got to be coming from a bit more from the inside.
So there, but I've been doing more like
Yeah, and that's probably why your driver's got a bit of that power fade, as you called it, because the club head is swinging a little left. Yeah, a little fat.
Yeah.
Go with it. Good. Really good golf shot, that. Dead straight. Strike. Yeah, good. Good. Yeah, so that move's good. Club's working on the inside, then you can unload your rights. That's bad. That's good.
Yeah.
You can unload that power from your right side to your left then. Good golf shot.
Felt really nice.
Yeah, strike was great. Sounded great. Got that like, I can hear that fizz. Like when you get it right, I can hear goes. Yeah. So a good way to practice this.
Yep.
And I quite like this as a drill, to be honest with you. I've done this in the past with my own game. So what you can do is you can get a club out in front of you. The reason I'm holding this here is to get my left shoulder high. And then what you're going to do is you're going to try and throw a ball down a couple of inches in front of, or about a foot, foot and a half in front of the ball. And just hold that position once you let it go. Right? So if you look at my shoulder position now, what do you notice?
Well, the right shoulder low, left shoulder stayed high.
Good. My left shoulder can't spin open because my hand's on the club. Right? So if I were to now grip it from there and go just past impact, I'm there. That's my impact position. Right?
Can you show me what I would have been 5 or 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, so from there, I'd have to move this club into me, so I'd have to go more there.
Okay, yeah.
So that's where you were.
Mm-hmm.
See how open I am in my shoulders?
Yeah, yeah.
My shoulders are less tilted.
Is that why there was a few blocky ones? Is that why you're asking if I hit a few left?
Correct. And probably the reason why you haven't been is because the club face probably been hanging open a little bit, which is probably explains why you're hitting the little cutty one with the driver.
Yeah.
But with the irons, I did see a few go left when you hit a few runs there. You're right. I asked you, because I could see your shoulder line spinning open that way. So, just give that a go. Just take your club, put your hand on top. Don't move your left hand. If you move your left hand,
With the ball?
yep, with the ball. Yeah. So I want you to set yourself up in your golf setup. Get this a little bit more that way. That's it. So your left shoulder's really high. Okay. And I want you to throw that ball there and hold. That's it. So throw that ball down to the ground. Bounce it into the floor. Hold it there. Right. Good. 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 So now grip it from there. Right. That's exaggeration, but that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
That's kind of the feel you want to have. You were more like so if you were more upright and open that way.
Instead of lower and
So someone going back to a punching thing. I don't know why I'm feeling violent today, but someone said to me once, it's my old golf coach. He said to me, as you hit the ball, you want to feel like someone's hit you right in the right side of your stomach, right? So imagine that as you swing down, someone's hit you in here, and you're going to fold this way a bit, and you're there. So this is what we call side bend. So in golf, you've got two forms. You've got side bend this way, and then if you do it as you're hitting the golf shot, you've got side bend forward and then down. That's effectively what you just did then. So when you threw that ball under, you side bended, side bent there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you don't want. You don't want the shoulders spinning open and loss of power, loss of control. Good. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the club is delivering much more from inside.
It is, massively, I can see that. Especially where you got the stick on the floor. A little back, ground first. That's it. Great, love that. Yeah, nice pull.
I didn't even feel perfect, but the strike sounded good and felt
Yeah.
good.
Good.
Which is nice.
Well done. Very good. Good, so you're sort of keeping your shoulders in the confines of your body, not opening out. Good, nice fizz off the face that.
Feel the connection, the strike felt quite slappy.
Still going okay. Keep going. What club you got?
6. My next furthest club is a 7. I got that stupid 7 there. I just haven't got any money at the moment. When I get some money, I'm going to buy I go to Tony Valentine's, get measured up, but then buy second-hand clubs. I'm sure you can do that, can't you?
You can. I wouldn't.
How much is a full set of irons these days?
Depends what brand you go for. You go for a set of Wilson irons at the moment, it's about 400 quid. They've just been brought down in price. Spend anything. So, personal opinion, I wouldn't.
Wouldn't want to get any set of irons right now?
I wouldn't get a second-hand set of irons.
Okay.
Because quite often, may I say, we see stuff that's been reshafted. Yeah. I've seen wooden bits in the end of clubs. You just don't really know what you're getting.
Yeah. I'm willing to pay the money. How much is, like, say, like set of like Callaway's or what makes it?
Yeah. So if you go Callaway, Titleist, Mizuno,
yeah,
TaylorMade, your top brands, you're looking for a set of irons. Depends on how many clubs you have, but if you was to go 4-iron through to pitching wedge,
yeah,
you'd go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 7 clubs. Grand.
Okay, I can afford that.
Yeah. And
how much is the fitting, or does that come as part?
So what we do, we charge £30 for the fitting, but then if you buy the clubs from us, you get the money off the price of the clubs, and we're competitive with anywhere else. Right. I'd sort you out do anyway on a set of clubs.
Yeah, I feel it's time. Like, I've had decent pre-COVID. Well, when I first started, you remember I was texting him about. I was like, "These are only good." Well, no. And then you're like, "Yeah, those ones. They're pretty good."
I think you've done well with them. You know, I think you've done well with what you've had. But I think about it this way, right? I always say to people, the outlay, call it £1,000. You put a grand away for a set of irons. Right? That's more than enough, pretty much, at the moment, for a set of irons. Work out how many times you play per year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
you're going to have clubs for
5 years at least.
Well, we call it. There's no point changing within 5 years because technology doesn't move within 5 years. So you're going to keep them for maybe 6 or 7 years. So call it 7 years. Divide it by the amount of rounds you play. You're probably looking at less than 30p a round.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is. So that's the way I'd look at it. Yeah. Mate, that is your best swing of today.
Slightly off balance.
Yeah. But again,
the
movement, the action was great.
Really nice.
And if you want a new set of wedges, I'm selling a new set of wedges.
Yeah, yeah, my wedges are fucked.
I got a set of Wilson wedges I can use. Right, go for it. Yeah, it's the lefty one. Yeah, good.
So instead of, I felt like I was trying to do that, but
good. And this is brilliant because what you'll notice just from today is where your golf is, there's one specific movement. Honestly, I'm not going to pick bits in your golf swing. You know, everything looks pretty tidy apart from when you get open. So there's one thing in your golf swing which causes that ball to start left, and it'll either go left, like that last one, or probably with the driver it'll fade back on you. If you can get really good at that position and just nail it in, just literally nail that position. If you hit a bad one, you know why.
Yeah.
See, I love that.
That felt fucking gorgeous.
I don't think you could hit a better golf ball than that for the minute.
Yeah.
Nor would you need to.
Yeah, that felt really
Strike, flight, that wind's up there, you know, drifted it a little bit, but that's a good golf shot.
Yeah, it really felt connected and I felt streamlined.
Yep. Little open on it.
A little bit skinny as well. Seems like
Yeah, not quite there. Set. No, cross it. Just want to show you that.
Yeah.
I want to show you that. Have a little look at this. So, as you swing down, right, shoulders start to spin open. Look at your right shoulder coming forward and your left shoulder going back. See how the clubs are crossed out on the outside?
Yeah.
Right, now, right, but for me, look how your left shoulder there is almost behind your left ear. So what I'm seeing there is, show this way. So from your perspective there, watch my my left ear as I come round. So your left shoulder is behind your left ear, whereas the ones you were making just a minute ago, you're there.
Okay.
So that was a bad one. Close.
Yeah. Close. It felt nice though.
Those ladies there,
Yeah.
they've just taken 3 hours to play the front row. They went off at 4:30, and 3 hours 10 minutes. Good. Then you can deliver it from there. So that last one there, that little drill that you just did, make sure you don't, that's it there, that's great. That's the position I want you in. Ain't gonna happen overnight, but it's gonna get you there. Good, love that. Great golf shot. What does it feel like to you? What do you feel like you're doing to create that movement?
I went back to just thinking a little bit about the ball throw just for a second before I swung. But yeah, just mainly just about, that I like the fact that the feeling of the
like crunching into the right side. Yeah, good.
Making sure the shoulder doesn't
spin open. The other one you can do, you don't need to hit golf balls to practice this either. So get the club right up on your shoulder line, right? Cross your arms over. Right. So from there, what you want to do is just make a bit of a back turn, and then on the way through, get your left elbow. So hold that there, hold that there. So your left elbow is starting to go around your body, right? So what you want to do is when you do this, get your left elbow. That's it. So if I put my hand here, my arm here, do that, but avoid my arm. I don't know if you can feel that, but by doing that, feel that crunch in your right side as well. So you're moving your weight nicely because you're starting to move your. That's bad. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's quite a, if you just need to like stretch out a little bit before you play and what you want to feel, just left elbow up.
Yeah.
Left elbow up. Good, like that. And then the body's reacting to that. So your right hip is moving with your shoulder line, that the weight's moving forward, your head's moving well, your head's slightly behind, back onto the ball. It's good. All these little byproducts just from getting the shoulders in the right way.
I'm doing a bit of that.
Yep, good. Just lost your timing a little bit there, mate. So again, just think about, so get your left hand up on the club, like we were doing before, right? How are you going to throw a ball under it? That way. Literally the move, in a nutshell. That's it. Then you can hit through it. You know, your left shoulder will open at some point in the golf swing, right? It can't be early.
Yeah.
You know, as I probably get to about here in the golf swing, then my left shoulder can get out of it.
Okay.
Where you were, your shoulder line's opening before you even hit the ball. That's why this is quite an exaggerated move. Love that.
Yeah, that's so much better.
Well done. Good move. Do you feel any difference there? Or not really?
Where? What do you mean?
Just in any part of the golf swing, did anything feel? Do you feel like you
maybe
conscious?
felt I was behind the ball a bit more, like
Okay.
club behind the ball.
Good.
And it felt like my body was under and around hitting it, like a hit. Like
Good.
there's a guy like on YouTube, Ben Cooper, the pause guy, the pause king. Have you seen that guy? No. Mate, he plays off about plus 4.5 maybe. He does his pause. He pauses for like 2 seconds. I don't want to pause my swing. But
They call him the pause guy.
The pause king. I think.
Pause king.
Yeah, honestly, he pauses up here for a second or two. Yeah, he's got a gorgeous swing, minus the pause. But anyway, but his golf swing always feels like really like down low.
Yeah.
He doesn't do any. He's not tutorials. He just does like short hole videos of himself.
Oh, okay.
Tidy.
I'm not too familiar, mate.
No, I try not to use YouTube, but Shorts know that I like his videos. So catches me out. Good. Yeah, that's the same kind of thing. It's a little bit slappy, but it still felt a little bit nice.
That plays, mate.
Yeah.
That plays.
A little bit left.
Yeah, and a bit open on it.
Club face open.
Shoulder line open.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, just touch off. Not too bad. Horrendous movement.
No.
You just mistimed it. Go on, just make it nice and smooth now. So again, don't overthink the movement. Just make it nice and smooth.
I think I'm thinking about sort of pulling that way rather than pulling
Up. Left shoulder up. And you said earlier you could feel it more through your right if you wanted to. But I just think, you know, you can get the right shoulder under, but then very quickly open up.
Yeah.
It's up to you how you feel it. See what works best.
Nope. I can just feel the hands coming around when I do that.
Be careful that you don't start with that club a bit shut as well, mate.
You sit like this.
Yeah, you just keep the loft on it like, before you pull the trigger. I can see it because I'm stood here. It just looks like you're just tilting the face in a little bit to the left.
Like that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Keep the loft. No, that's better. I'm not seeing many grooves before. Just set yourself up a minute. Loosen your grip a little bit. There. Hold that there. Right. That's square.
Okay.
Right? Don't toe it in. Keep the face open like that and hit it. Okay. Just looks like sometimes you just tilt the face in a little bit. Full position stood there. That's it. And then from there, left shoulder up, power through it. Hit one more.
I think the crunching thing is what I've forgotten.
Good. Crunching to your right. So there's lots of feels around this. The club face stays nice and square at address. Close.
Yeah.
Feel a little slappy?
Still slappy. I can feel it. It's not comfortable. My hands on hitting it like it. It wouldn't quite hurt, but in the winter I think it would.
Yeah, so what we can do, again, just knock the ball position half a ball forward in your stance. Bit more there. That's it. Okay, see if that improves. Feel a little sweeter.
Yeah, felt nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, good. So I've just literally knocked it half a ball forward, and then from there, left shoulder up. Nice. See, that's interesting. Did it feel like it comes off the toe then?
Almost just wobbly as I hit, a bit wobbly, a bit. Yeah, maybe off the toe. Quite a few off the toe recently.
It's a little off the toe. Again, I think some of those maybe were earlier when you were cutting across it. So left shoulder up. See, this is the other thing about custom fit as well, is like, I'd probably go slightly bigger grips for you. Just looking how you grip it, it's quite gappy.
Okay.
I think slightly bigger, like bigger grips will help. Like if I like look at that just very quickly, like just grip it normally for me, right? I can probably look, see how much gap there is here? I can feel the grip. See in your palm, there's so much movement there. I'd probably go bigger grips for you if I'm fully custom fitting you, which obviously I would. That's it. Good. Square. Good. Again, how did that feel?
Horrible. Still.
What, off the toe?
Yeah, either off the toe, just really slappy. Like, yeah, maybe there's a bit more. Yeah, that's right off the toe there. But I didn't know it was off the toe until I looked, really.
Yeah, but for me, like the ball flight's actually okay,
right,
but it's obviously not feeling right in your hands.
Nah, I didn't feel good at all.
Okay, so if it's coming off the toe, you maybe stood a bit far away. So just shuffling. I'm not going to do it off what looks right. I'm just going to do see if that improves it.
That's the best connection in a while.
Yeah, so again, could be a little bit distance from the ball. This is where golf is a bit tricky. But it's always, I'd always go the rule of thumb that if you strike it off the toe, you probably stood a bit too far away. If you're striking it off the heel, you stood a bit too close. But obviously, body position and stuff. That sounded great.
That was money.
Yeah, it sounded absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that felt good. That felt compressed.
Again, don't overthink that.
And I felt slightly too close to the ball on what I would
You
normally
usually do.
stand.
Yeah. Yeah, opened up. See your left shoulder spin open. Okay, hit one more for me, then we're going to hit a few woods. Be interested to see how you go with that.
Work, try it. Right.
I wouldn't overthink the strike off the toe.
Yeah.
Again, I just wonder if that's a little bit of distance from the ball.
Yeah.
So right, let's go into, what do you want to hit? Rearward? Well, let's go driver.
Yeah.
Just to start with, just see if you can start to apply. Because I want to see if that little fade goes away by doing this, which it should do. Left shoulder up. And then through it. Okay, where have you struck that on the face? Put off there. Oh. see you hit it. Not bad.
Oh, so slappy. There's the practice that.
Right. We'll do one more. That's interesting. Go for it. Same place?
Top right corner, yeah. I don't feel like I've kind of got that movement again. It doesn't feel right. It looks like it feels.
So club face is really good at the top, okay? Top position is fantastic. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Look, so get to the top. Perfect. From there, you should be hitting amazing golf shots. Right. Club comes down, travels to good, and look at the right shoulder. Look at your right, from your right shoulder to your elbow. Club goes straight left out to him, straight off the toe. That's why you start straight your irons off the toe as well. You just lost it a little bit. Shoulder line opens. Gotta feel like here's quite a good one for you.
I guess you're back to the ball for as long as you're around it, because I must be around it.
Yeah, so again that right shoulder and right elbow works more that way.
Yeah.
So just lost the feeling a little bit on the last 10 minutes or so. Okay. Another thing you can do is just to complement this, mate, just drop your right foot back a little bit.
Okay.
So if you were to when you're practicing, just get right foot back, that gives you more room to tilt that way.
Yeah.
If you get that way, your shoulders have to go left.
Let me try a few, just think about the ball throw again.
Yeah, cool. Don't worry if they go straight right for the minute. Don't worry about that. Because that's just you not turning fully on it.
Right.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sorry, mate, I got loads of teaser. Oh, break them off. It's literally that one. It's literally the one move.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that was. I think definitely.
Better.
I think I was
Better golf shot. Better swing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see, I think, like there, if you think about the ball flight and ball flight alone, you can't hit a draw like you've just done.
Yeah.
By cutting across it. Yeah, that ball was started on line and drawn left. So the club must have delivered from the inside. It's got to.
I could see that.
Yeah, there's no way you can draw a golf ball if you're cutting across it and your shoulder's coming over. Good man, well done. Yeah. If anything, just turned it over a little bit.
Yeah.
Fine, good.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and again. See if you can drill this in a little bit.
No, I think I've been set up slightly. When I'm looking at the tailor-made bit, slightly further this way.
Okay.
So when I set up the last one or maybe even two, there's a few times with the irons where I think I was looking. I don't know if I'm in the middle of the club here.
Okay.
I think I've been set up a little bit. Yeah, like here feels natural at the moment.
Right. Okay.
But actually, the tailor-made thing's there.
There's more there. Okay. I didn't actually notice it myself, but yeah, I didn't actually look for it. But yeah, no, sounds good.
Yeah, because now that feels like the club's at the bottom of it feels like the ball's at the bottom of the club.
But it's not.
No.
It's actually behind the logo. Yeah. Okay, good. So same feels. Let's go with it.
But yeah, I've been definitely thinking about the.
Yeah, I can see it. The delivery's changed. I can see that in the last 3 or 4 it's changed.
Oh, it felt so nice in terms of. Felt cushiony.
Face is just opened.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's part of me. I mentioned it earlier about grip. There's part of me that thinks like, could we now go slightly bigger grips to give you a bit more control over the face? Got to remember, if your hands are all a bit gappy in the club will twist.
Yeah, it does feel there's quite a lot.
Because you felt that you struck that well, right?
Yeah, that felt so cushiony.
But the face is twisted. It's interesting. Just trying to piece things together a little bit. Interesting. Try a slightly thicker grip at some point. Nope. Up and out of it. So again, that's where you've swung left shoulder open, and then the club face is span open. Yeah. So left shoulder, that's it. Think about throwing that ball under. Beautiful. Good ball flight. Yeah. Okay. Happy with that? Right. What I'd like to finish off by doing, mate, is I just want to test your short game a little bit. Because I think you've got plenty to work on there throughout the bag.
Sure.
You know, same if you're hitting a hybrid off a tee, a fairway wood, doesn't matter what you're hitting.
Yeah.
But what I'd quickly like to do is just pop across, just get you to hit some shots, just to see if we can get you knocking it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
See if there's anything. So